What's up? Welcome into your Daily Buckeye Blitz for a Thirsty Thursday. How about that Michigan coaching search? I cannot take my eyes off of it, man. This shit is fucking phenomenal. Jed Fish is now not an option. That's what we're talking about. That's where we're at. Jed Fish is out. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, it's the best thing ever. Anyway, so today we're talking about your best bets for this weekend's first round of the CFP playoffs. Very important. Tomorrow's episode, I will give you my bracket breakdown, my predictions, round by round, merry-go-round around, merry-go-round around, Old Motley Crue. Don't forget that. Anyway, round by round, all the way to the national champion. No spoiler alerts. Okay, but today, let's talk about best bets. Follow me if you dare. I don't know what my record is this year, but I still have a balance in my Bet Online account, so that's a win for me. If I still have $1 in there, I'm winning. Anyway, so let's look at the first 4 games this weekend, starting on Friday. You got Alabama favored by 1.5 going to Norman, Oklahoma. Over under 40.5. This is going to be a bit of a defensive struggle. Bama can't run the ball. Even if Jam Miller's back, I don't think that freaking matters. So this is your, what the fuck time is this? Where's my scoreboard here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this one, it's your 8 o'clock night game. So bet number 1. I'm leaning. Oh, shit. I don't know. This is hard. Oklahoma defense. A home dog. I don't know if I like that, but I don't like Oklahoma's quarterback. I'm taking Bama. I'm taking fucking Bama. Only 1.5. They'll cover that. They'll probably win by a field goal. Oklahoma went to Tuscaloosa and won. I know that. Just about a month ago. They won 23-21. Then Oklahoma's reeled off 4 straight. Might be playing their best football of the season, but how good is that? I don't know. Alabama's lost 2 of their last 3. Barely survived against Auburn. They had injuries hit that team with Overton was out. Jan Miller's back, though. I think LT Overton might be back. And then the tight end, Cuevas, I don't know if he matters. But the DeBoer to Michigan rumors, I don't think that matters. Yeah, he issued the public denial. I don't think that shit matters at all. Oklahoma's secondary is a real mismatch here. Eli Bowen has 2 picks in 3 games, including a pick 6 against Alabama. So OU knows these Alabama receivers. Can Ryan Williams rise above that? He's been a relative non-factor most of this season for Bama. So this line opened up at Bama minus 2.5. The sharp money immediately hit on Oklahoma. So I still think Bama gets it done. Just too much talent across the board. And I think Ty Simpson, he's a gamer. I respect him. I don't like him, but I respect him. And I think he gets it done. And they win by 2 or 3 points. A nail biter. I think under. I lean the under the 40.5. So these 2 defenses match up well. And nobody's scoring in the first quarter. You'd be lucky if you get 10 points in the first half, in my opinion. So lean the under. Game number 2 here. We got A&M versus Miami. This is in College Station. This is your nooner on Saturday. Canes going to Psychoville and Fingal's the mayor, or otherwise known as College Station. Yeah, ABC, ESPN. So I'm taking the Canes here. No, sorry. Again, I got to flip. I'm taking A&M. I don't know who you're going to get from Miami. Carson Beck. Are you going to get the good Carson Beck that is experienced, has done it at 2 different big-time programs? Or does he start just whipping it to the other team? So Texas A&M, they bottomed out in the second half against Texas. They had 285 yards and 24 points allowed in 2 quarters from their defense that had been good all year, but against garbage teams. Have you seen their schedule? I don't think they played an FBS opponent with an over 500 record this year. So, can they switch this defense around? They've had time, with the bye weeks or the off time to get ready for this Miami team. Then you got Miami's defense, top 10 nationally in scoring, rushing, total defense. They've completely rebuilt that defense. The DNs are nightmares to deal with. So the quarterbacks for these two teams are a wash with Marcel Reed and Carson Beck. They're mediocre, the Spider-Man meme, just the two guys pointing at each other, really. But surprisingly, Miami makes fewer mistakes. They're more disciplined than we've seen. And they do have Malachi Toney, one of the best freshmen in America at receiver. So you can't ignore Keontae Scott returning. So that's the Hurricanes' nickel and their most versatile defensive back. A&M's tough at home. You got those psychopaths in the uniforms out there yelling and screaming and making weird gang signs. It's tough, but they had an 11-1 year that came apart in the final week. Miami's a little undervalued because of their ACC opponents. Again, they haven't played much of a schedule either, to be honest. They beat up on a Pitt team. I mean, it's fucking Pitt, man. Come on. So maybe the line should be A&M -1, but I'm taking A&M -3, leaning the under 49.5. This could, again, be another defensive struggle. We'll see if A&M's defense decides to show up this week. Didn't look great against Texas, though. All right, game number 3. Let me take a swig of coffee. Honest. All right, Ole Miss -17.5 versus Tulane. This is in the Grove, right? This is in the Grove? Yeah. At Ole Miss. This is your 3:30 game. Check out this TV lineup. It's on TNT, HBO Max, and True TV. What tells you that this game sucks more than that? So I'm taking Ole Miss -17.5 to cover. So just hold your nose and take the fucking number, man. Ole Miss blew out Tulane 45-10 earlier this year, so I love it when we see a rematch of a game we saw previously this year. I'd love that. Just kidding. So I assume a repeat of this. Maybe it's a little closer. It is tough to beat a team twice, they say, but not when it's freaking Tulane. That was Tulane's worst game of the year, they say, but and Retzlaff's worst game as a starter at quarterback. But you are without Lane Kiffin, but Pete Golding's stepping in, game number 1 as a head coach. They have kept some staff members there at Ole Miss, but I think the motivation by these players and the psychology are going to matter a lot. Tulane is playing for their outgoing coach, Sumrall. He's already taken the job at Florida. Their quarterback has improved since September. They're good in field position, but I just think Ole Miss has more talent. It's the better team. It's very simple, right? I mean, I understand it's almost a 3-touchdown spread here, but I'm not worried. Your head coach is a defensive coordinator. I think that helps. So he's already been around the team. This is not a new guy. So I'm taking Ole Miss -17.5. That's about it. I thought about the Tulane team total over, but I don't feel good about that either. So anyway, yeah, take Ole Miss. And game number 4 here, Oregon versus James Madison. Oregon's favored by 21. This is another game. This is Saturday at 7:30. Another game that's on TNT, HBO Max, and True TV. Another blowout. So we've got 2 tightly contested games and 2 blowouts that nobody's going to watch. Over-under is 47.5, though. I don't mind this 21-point spread. I'll take it. I don't think JMU belongs in the playoffs. They were just an FCS team not that long ago. So I think Oregon can win this game by 50. And I love the over, 47.5. So, yeah, James Madison, I know, top 10 offense and defense. But they haven't seen a team like Oregon, man. They haven't played big-time Power 5 football. They got a dual-threat quarterback, 21 passing touchdowns, 14 rushing touchdowns. Barnett, he's going to score, but the Oregon offense has really been stabilized with the running game. Dante Moore's not making stupid plays. So he might have an NFL decision to make, too. We'll see what happens in these playoffs for him. But JMU has nothing to lose. All the pressure's on Oregon, but I think Oregon can score in bunches, and their defense is going to suffocate. Running game is going to dominate. Just the trenches are not equal here, honestly. So I think you get maybe some late points, and I think Oregon just walks away with this one. Takes them into deep waters. Again, the depth. Just like an Ohio State team, they take you into deep waters, and it's over. So I'm taking Oregon minus 21. If you don't like it, I don't know. If you think JMU is going to stay in this ball game at any point, let me know. This is going to be over early. So I would look at those first quarter and first half spreads for Oregon. If it's like a 7-point lead in the first quarter, maybe you lay off that. But first half, I would look at that one too. So, and then lean towards the over. So I got A&M, Bama, sorry, minus 1.5. A&M minus 3. I got Ole Miss minus 17.5, and then of course Oregon minus 21. So let me know what you guys think. Hit me up, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. I'll give you my my CFP predictions for the playoffs. Let me know what you think, and if you make any money off those, I'll take 10%. Much appreciated. Anyway, hit me up anytime. Joe at thebuckeyecast.com. We'll talk to you later. Go Bucks.